Your legs are betraying you first, silently robbing your future. Most ignore this truth until it's too late. Stick around. The last food unlocks years of independence. Don't let your mobility fade. It's a silent, insidious decline, often starting long before we even notice. A gradual erosion of the very freedom we inherently possess and too often take for granted. Imagine waking up each day with a boundless spirit, ready to embrace the world, to seize its opportunities, yet finding your physical body, particularly your legs, struggling to keep pace, resisting the very adventures your heart desires. This isn't just about the fundamental ability to walk from point A to point B. It's about the profound capacity to live fully, to dance uninhibitedly at a family wedding, to explore new cities on foot, to chase after playful grandchildren, or to simply stand tall and confident without a nagging second thought about stability or strength. Your legs are far more than mere biological limbs. They are the vibrant conduits of your life force, the powerful engines of your personal autonomy, and the diligent preservation of their strength and vitality represents an invaluable long-term investment in every future moment you wish to savor with uncompromised joy and effortless movement. This journey toward reclaiming your mobility begins with a deeper understanding of your body's subtle messages, the Surikyam hidden signals. You feel it, don't you? That subtle, almost imperceptible shift, a quiet whisper of change in the seamless way your body gracefully navigates the world. Perhaps it's a new, unconscious habit, the way you now instinctively reach for the sturdy stair railing, a slight but persistent hesitation before confidently stepping onto an uneven curb, or that unexpected, persistent ache that lingers after a long, otherwise enjoyable walk that, just 5 years ago, would have left you feeling utterly invigorated and energized. These aren't just minor, fleeting inconveniences you can easily brush aside. They are deeply personal, biological whispers emanating from the very core of your being, acting as silent yet urgent alarms, signaling a profound and systemic shift occurring within your intricate cellular architecture. It's not merely the inexorable passing of years indelibly marking you. It's a direct and potent call to attention from your deepest, most fundamental biological systems, urging you to listen. Your legs, once so robust, reliable, and seemingly indefatigable, now exhibit a subtle reluctance, a diminished power, a slight wobble that wasn't there before. This isn't solely about the visible, superficial muscle that flexes and contracts during exertion. It reaches much deeper, extending into the foundational operating system of your very longevity, hinting at far-reaching systemic changes that impact a vast spectrum of your well-being, influencing much more than just the efficiency of your gait. It's an early warning, a vanguard of broader alterations within your overall vitality, rendering every single step you take a potent, invaluable diagnostic indicator of your internal health. Ignoring these signals is akin to ignoring a flickering engine light, a choice that invariably leads to more significant problems down the road, compromising the very vehicle of your life. Mayfair Cellular Command. Imagine for a moment your body as an incredibly complex, intricately designed and perpetually bustling metropolis, comprised of trillions upon trillions of tiny, self-sustaining cities, each one a singular, miraculous cell. Within each of these miniature urban centers, there exists a highly organized and efficient infrastructure, vibrant power plants known as mitochondria, tirelessly generating the energy currency of life. Sophisticated communication networks, like superhighways of information, constantly transmitting vital signals, and highly efficient waste disposal systems, diligently working to keep everything pristinely clean and functionally optimal. As the relentless march of time, and regrettably, often a prolonged period of cellular neglect, begins to take its inevitable toll, these once thriving cellular cities gradually start to show unmistakable signs of wear and tear, much like an aging urban landscape. The power plants, your mighty mitochondria, which are the energetic heart and soul of every single cell, become increasingly less efficient, akin to old, sputtering generators that produce less clean, usable energy while simultaneously churning out a greater volume of toxic exhaust fumes, known as harmful free radicals, that relentlessly pollute the delicate cellular environment. Concurrently, your critical communication lines, the intricate signaling pathways, including those governed by fascinating and incredibly important proteins called sirtuins, begin to fray, weaken, and lose their pristine clarity, leading to critical miscommunications, delays in essential repair processes, and a general decline in coordinated function. This gradual, insidious decline isn't some unalterable, pre-written law of nature, a predetermined fate etched into the very fabric of your being. Rather, it's a dynamic, modifiable biological process, a genetic program that for far too long, we as a society have passively accepted as an unyielding, inevitable component of aging. But what if I told you that you, through conscious, empowered choices and a deeper understanding of your body's language, possess the inherent, astonishing power to actively rewrite significant portions of that deeply ingrained program to recalibrate your internal systems for renewal and resilience? This transformation can powerfully begin with nurturing the very strength that propels you forward each day, the vibrant, indispensable power housed within the resilient muscles of your legs, though an aging redefined. The prevailing narrative of the modern world often paints a rather bleak, disempowering, and frequently inaccurate picture of aging. It's a story commonly told of inevitable decline, a slow, often painful descent into dependence, a gradual, irreversible fading away of vibrant energy, cognitive sharpness, and physical capability. But this widespread narrative, this deeply ingrained cultural programming that saturates our media and societal expectations, is, at its core, a profound myth, a misinterpretation rooted in an incomplete and often biased understanding of our own astonishing human biology. The subtle or even overtly noticeable weakening of your legs isn't merely an unavoidable, predetermined consequence of the simple passage of chronological years. Instead, it is, more accurately, a telling and poignant symptom of prolonged cellular neglect, a tragic loss of the very vitality, adaptive capacity, and robust self-repair mechanisms that so vibrantly define youth. It serves as an undeniable early warning, a clear precursor to a cascading series of interconnected systemic health issues that can dramatically impact your entire physiological system. A significantly reduced metabolic efficiency, leading to weight gain and energy sluggishness, an alarming increase in the risk of debilitating falls, which can severely compromise independence, and even the insidious, often feared, onset of cognitive decline, where mental sharpness, memory, and focus begin to wane. Your fundamental, cherished ability to move freely, to joyfully engage with the world around you, whether it's gardening, traveling, or simply walking your dog, to step into a new experience without hesitation or fear, is inextricably and profoundly linked to the optimal health of your brain and the innate, unyielding resilience of your spirit. To consciously choose to strengthen your legs, therefore, is far more than just a localized physical act of building muscle. It is to send an incredibly powerful, deeply regenerative signal reverberating throughout your entire organism, a holistic command for systemic repair, profound rejuvenation, and a renewed, invigorating sense of purpose. It's an act of self-preservation that echoes through every cell. Toward your foundation, consider your legs not just as anatomical structures, but as the foundational, load-bearing pillars upon which your entire personal independence rests, like the sturdy columns of an ancient temple. When these crucial pillars begin to falter, to show unmistakable signs of instability, weakness, or persistent discomfort, so too does your boundless capacity for unadulterated joy, for spontaneous exploration, for effortless movement, and for the simple yet profound act of living each day without constant aid, assistance, or nagging worry. The deeply ingrained, almost primal fear of becoming a burden to cherished loved ones, of incrementally losing that precious, irreplaceable autonomy that defines so much of who we are, is a profound and universally resonant apprehension that touches an ever-growing number of us in our rapidly aging global society. We witness this poignant phenomenon daily in countless small yet deeply impactful ways around us. The hesitant, shuffling steps of an elderly neighbor struggling with grocery bags, the slow, deliberate, and often painful negotiation of a single staircase, the gradual but undeniable reliance on assistance devices, a walker, a cane, even a wheelchair, that, slowly but surely, begins to erode one's inherent dignity, self-reliance, and vital sense of self. This isn't solely about cultivating brute physical strength or the superficial size of your quadriceps. It is, more profoundly, about assiduously maintaining a robust and resilient internal ecosystem, a cellular fortress meticulously built, brick by biological brick, against the relentless ravages of time. It is, ultimately, about safeguarding your indomitable spirit, preserving your unalienable right to choose your own path, to walk confidently and purposefully into every sunrise, and to dictate the precise terms of your own vibrant, self-directed existence, free from the shackles of physical limitation. Thus, innate strength. Within each and every one of us lies an inherent, almost miraculously adaptive and regenerative capacity, an astonishing built-in ability to not only repair, but to profoundly optimize our cellular machinery, continuously adapting to the demands of life. Far too often, in the rush and distractions of modern living, we inadvertently overlook or simply neglect this innate superpower, mistakenly assuming that our biological destiny is rigidly predetermined, unalterable, and beyond our influence. However, this could not be further from the truth. Every single conscious choice you make, every nourishing bite you thoughtfully consume, every intentional movement you initiate, every breath you take, sends an exquisitely precise command, a complex coded message directly to your sophisticated cellular machinery. It is a nuanced, intricate language your body implicitly understands with astonishing clarity, a biological code it can interpret with incredible accuracy, leading either to an acceleration of age-related decay and functional decline, or conversely, to a powerful promotion of profound rejuvenation, vital renewal, and sustained performance. The specific, potent foods we will delve into today are far more than mere sustenance designed solely to quell hunger or provide basic calories. They are, in essence, highly articulate biological messengers, powerful and intentional signals that possess the remarkable capacity to awaken dormant, life-enhancing genetic pathways, dramatically boost your intrinsic cellular energy production, and meticulously rebuild the very tissues, the intricate musculature, the resilient connective tissues, the robust bone structure that collectively define your youthful mobility and enduring vitality. They are readily available tools, powerful levers for you to reclaim and reshape your physiological narrative, transforming passive acceptance into active mastery. Marwas Green Power. Let us begin our journey with a foundational cornerstone, a category of food so simple, so accessible, yet so profoundly potent in its impact that it borders on miraculous, dark, leafy greens. I am referring to the vibrant, emerald spectrum of nature's bounty, the versatile spinach, the nutrient-dense kale, the earthy and robust collard greens, the subtly peppery Swiss chard, and the often underestimated romaine lettuce. These are not merely humble side dishes, decorative garnishes, or fleeting components on your plate. They are, in fact, concentrated powerhouse signals, designed specifically to amplify your deepest cellular health and robust physiological function. They are generously packed with naturally occurring nitrates, which, once consumed, your ingenious body masterfully converts into a critically important signaling molecule called nitric oxide. This remarkable molecule, often hailed as a marvel of human physiology, acts as a master regulator within your expansive cardiovascular system, performing a multitude of vital functions that directly benefit your leg strength and overall endurance. It significantly improves overall blood flow by gently relaxing and widening your blood vessels, much like opening up a congested highway, thereby enhancing the swift, efficient delivery of precious oxygen and vital nutrients directly to your hard-working muscle fibers. Simultaneously, it actively reduces systemic inflammation, a silent, pervasive, and destructive force that can otherwise hinder muscle recovery, impede nutrient absorption, and accelerate muscle breakdown, all absolutely critical factors for maintaining strong, resilient, and enduring leg muscles throughout your entire lifespan. Imagine integrating these magnificent greens into your daily diet as akin to sending a potent, fresh surge of clean, renewable energy directly to the sophisticated power grid of your cellular cities, ensuring optimal function, sustained vitality, and a palpable sense of renewed strength. Their vibrant color is a visual promise of the vitality they offer. Bachin Cellular Refresh. But the profound and far-reaching benefits of these vibrant greens extend far beyond their remarkable ability to generate nitric oxide. They are also abundantly loaded with vitamin K, an absolutely essential nutrient indispensable for maintaining robust bone density and structural integrity, the very foundational framework that gracefully supports your powerful leg muscles and allows for agile movement. Furthermore, they boast a rich and incredibly diverse spectrum of polyphenols, powerful plant compounds that function as potent antioxidants, diligently scavenging and cleaning up the metabolic waste products and harmful free radicals that can otherwise accumulate within your cells, bogging down vital cellular processes, leading to premature aging, functional decline, and a general sense of sluggishness. They are also an excellent natural source of magnesium, a vital mineral indispensable for countless bodily functions, including smooth muscle contraction, efficient nerve transmission, and overall cellular energy production. Magnesium acts as a crucial cofactor in hundreds of enzymatic reactions, directly impacting how your leg muscles generate force and recover. When your cells are consistently nourished at this fundamental, comprehensive, and synergistic level, they gain the enhanced intrinsic capacity to repair themselves with far greater efficiency, to meticulously build stronger, more resilient tissues that resist damage, and to communicate more effectively and harmoniously across their intricate internal networks. It's not simply about halting the inevitable march of age-related decline, or merely slowing its progression. It's about proactively initiating a profound systemic cellular refresh, a subtle yet incredibly powerful re-energizing that radiates outwards from the very core of your being, infusing every single cell with renewed purpose, revitalized vigor, and an undeniable sense of youthful resilience. Namaste, Berry Boost. Next, let's turn our keen attention to the exquisite, often overlooked jewels of the plant kingdom, the humble yet mightily effective berries. Picture, if you will, the deep, alluring hues of wild blueberries bursting with flavor, the delicate tartness of sun-ripened raspberries, the rich, complex sweetness of blackberries picked fresh from the vine, and the vibrant, juicy burst of crimson strawberries. These small, unassuming wonders are far more than just delightful treats for your palate. They are, in essence, concentrated, bioavailable reservoirs of anthocyanins, a specific and particularly powerful class of flavonoids, renowned for their extraordinary and potent anti-inflammatory properties. Inflammation, particularly in its chronic, low-grade, and often imperceptible form, is now widely recognized as an insidious, silent killer, a pervasive, destructive force that relentlessly contributes to muscle breakdown, sarcopenia, impedes efficient cellular recovery, and accelerates cellular aging throughout your entire body, but especially within the crucial, hard-working musculature of your legs. Think of it as a constant, low-burning internal fire, slowly but surely damaging your tissues. By actively and consistently quelling this internal, destructive fire with the natural compounds found in berries, you empower your muscles to recover more swiftly from daily exertions, whether it's a strenuous workout or just a busy day on your feet, to grow demonstrably stronger over time, and to significantly resist the relentless wear and tear, the micro-damage that, left unchecked, inevitably leads to diminished strength, increased fatigue, and profound physical weakness. They are nature's tiny, yet immensely powerful anti-inflammatory agents, working tirelessly and deliciously on your behalf. Serotonin signals. Yet the remarkable, almost mystical magic of berries extends even deeper, touching upon the very fundamental mechanisms of human longevity and cellular resilience. Their unique and complex blend of bioactive compounds, the anthocyanins, resveratrol, and other polyphenols, has been extensively studied by cutting-edge scientific research and consistently shown to powerfully and positively activate sirtuins. These are not just any ordinary proteins. Sirtuins are often referred to, quite accurately, as incredible longevity genes, playing an absolutely crucial, multifaceted, and indispensable role in precise DNA repair mechanisms, cellular stress response, and optimizing overall cellular metabolism. Think of sirtuins as the vigilant, indefatigable guardians of your precious genetic information, constantly standing watch within the nucleus of every cell, diligently working to maintain your cells in a pristine state of youthful function and structural integrity. They are the master conductors of your intricate cellular symphony, ensuring every instrument plays in perfect harmony. Every process is optimized. By consistently providing these potent sirtuin-activating signals through your regular diet, you are not merely indulging in a delicious and refreshing fruit. You are, in effect, sending a direct, unambiguous, and highly beneficial command to your entire body to profoundly optimize its intrinsic repair mechanisms, to actively preserve the very genetic blueprints for your robust muscular strength, your sharp cognitive function, and your overall enduring vitality. It's a deeply meaningful culinary conversation with your deepest cellular intelligence, urging it towards sustained health, peak performance, and unwavering resilience, preparing your body for a future of vibrant activity. Nuts, buts, ancient grains. Now let's consciously shift our essential focus to complex carbohydrates, but with a crucial and often misunderstood distinction. Not just any carbs, but the venerable, time-tested, and nutrient-rich ancient grains. We are talking about the complete protein powerhouse quinoa, the heart-healthy and satiating oats, the delightfully nutty farro, the versatile and gluten-free buckwheat, and even robust varieties of millet. These culinary treasures are a far cry from the highly processed, nutrient-stripped, and often empty calories that regrettably flood so much of our modern dietary landscape, leading to energy crashes and health issues. Instead, these ancient grains are magnificent slow-release energy sources, meticulously engineered by nature to provide a steady, sustained, and supremely reliable fuel supply that your hard-working leg muscles desperately require, not only for enduring stamina throughout your day, but also for efficient and comprehensive recovery after any form of physical exertion. Your muscles, those intricate and dynamic powerhouses of movement, critically depend on glycogen, a stored form of glucose, to function optimally, powerfully, and without premature fatigue. Without a consistent and adequate reservoir of this vital fuel, your leg muscles will quickly succumb to fatigue, making even the simplest, most routine movements, like walking up a flight of stairs or carrying groceries, feel like unexpectedly monumental and draining tasks, gradually robbing you of your spontaneous freedom to move and engage with the world. Sustained energy. The rich and diverse fiber content inherent in these whole, unprocessed grains is equally critical, playing an indispensable and multifaceted role in maintaining your optimal metabolic and overall health. This dietary fiber acts as a diligent and intelligent regulator of blood sugar levels, expertly preventing the sharp, detrimental spikes and subsequent dramatic crashes that are so common with refined carbohydrates. These glycemic roller coasters can lead to systemic inflammation and oxidative stress throughout your body, both insidious forces that are profoundly detrimental to the long-term health, integrity, and functional capacity of your delicate muscle tissue. By consciously choosing to incorporate these whole, unprocessed, nutrient-dense grains into your daily regimen, you are doing far more than simply fueling your body with raw calories. You are actively stabilizing your intricate internal metabolic environment, meticulously crafting the perfect biochemical conditions for your leg muscles to not just survive, but to truly thrive with robust vigor and sustained energy. It's fundamentally about fostering physiological consistency, about providing a predictable, reliable, and enduring energy stream that keeps your cellular cities running smoothly, efficiently, and without interruption, day in and day out, adeptly preventing those energy crises that, over time, inevitably lead to premature cellular decay, generalized functional decline, and a pervasive sense of fatigue. This steady fuel empowers every stride. Onward, protein pillars. This next dietary pillar might, at first glance, appear rather obvious and self-evident, given its ubiquitous presence in fitness culture, but its foundational importance absolutely cannot be overstated, and its nuanced application is, more often than not, regrettably overlooked or misunderstood. High-quality, lean protein. When I speak of lean protein, I envision a spectrum of nutrient-rich sources: succulent grass-fed beef, lean and nutrient-dense pasture-raised chicken, wild-caught fish. Abundant in beneficial omega oils like salmon, mackerel, and sardines, or the robust, complete plant-based powerhouses such as lentils, chickpeas, black beans, and organic tofu. Protein, it must be profoundly understood, is not merely a nutrient designed exclusively for the superficial purpose of building visibly bulky biceps or sculpted physiques often celebrated in magazines. It is, in fact, the absolutely fundamental building block, the intricate architectural material for all of your body's myriad tissues, including the incredibly complex and interconnected network of muscle fibers that animate your powerful legs and allow for their tireless function. As we gracefully, or sometimes not so gracefully, age, our bodies unfortunately become markedly less efficient at synthesizing new muscle protein and repairing existing muscle tissue, a physiological condition scientifically known as anabolic resistance. This age-related shift makes the consistent and adequate intake of high-quality protein, particularly in key meals, even more profoundly critical, a non-negotiable requirement for preserving your strength, maintaining muscle mass, and ensuring enduring mobility. It's the daily repair crew for your body's vital structures. Sinclair muscle metabolism. More specifically, to effectively counteract the effects of anabolic resistance and promote optimal youthful muscle health, you require a full and comprehensive spectrum of all 9 essential amino acids. Among these vital molecular components, leucine stands out as particularly potent and crucial, acting as a powerful and direct trigger for muscle protein synthesis, the very intricate, energy-intensive process by which your body builds, repairs, and rejuvenates muscle tissue after exercise or daily wear. Without a consistent supply of sufficient high-quality protein, rich in these crucial essential amino acids, particularly leucine, your body, in its desperate attempt to maintain more immediate, life-sustaining functions, regrettably begins to cannibalize its own existing muscle tissue. This means it breaks down your hard-earned muscle to release amino acids for other uses. This self-destructive catabolic cycle alarmingly accelerates the very decline in strength, loss of muscle mass, sarcopenia, and diminished mobility that we are so diligently striving to prevent. Think of consistently supplying your body with protein as maintaining a constant, vital, and abundant stream of premium raw materials, continuously flowing into your cellular construction sites, meticulously needed to repair, rebuild, and robustly maintain your intricate muscle infrastructure from the ground up. It's not about overwhelming your system with excessive, unnecessary amounts. It's about providing the precise, consistent, and strategically timed input required to proactively maintain a youthful, dynamic metabolic state within your leg muscles, thereby ensuring they remain exceptionally robust, powerfully responsive to your conscious will, and fully capable of propelling you through a life of unhindered, joyful movement and sustained independence. Omega Wisdom. Our 5th profoundly powerful food group introduces us to the absolutely crucial and often deeply underestimated role of healthy fats, particularly the indispensable omega-3 fatty acids. These vital polyunsaturated compounds are found in abundant quantities in fatty, cold-water fish like the illustrious salmon, the nutrient-dense mackerel, the humble yet mighty sardines, and the often overlooked anchovies. For those seeking equally powerful plant-based alternatives, these essential fats can be found in nutrient-rich flax seeds, chia seeds, and walnuts. These are not merely fats in the colloquial sense of something to be avoided. They are, in fact, profound and sophisticated modulators of cellular function, exerting their influence especially powerfully when it comes to regulating the complex and often damaging processes of inflammation. Chronic, low-grade, systemic inflammation is now widely recognized as a pervasive and insidious hallmark of accelerated aging, an internal, simmering storm that relentlessly attacks your delicate muscle cells, significantly hindering their ability to repair and recover, and inevitably accelerating their breakdown and the loss of precious, functional muscle mass. It's like a constant, unseen irritant eroding your body from within. Such as cellular flexibility. Omega-3s, with their remarkable biochemical properties, act as incredibly powerful anti-inflammatory agents, diligently working to calm this internal, destructive storm, and, in doing so, creating an exquisitely harmonious internal environment that is profoundly conducive to optimal muscle repair, robust growth, and efficient recovery. Furthermore, beyond their crucial anti-inflammatory prowess, these essential fatty acids are integral, non-negotiable components of your cellular membranes. They are the architectural lipids, the very building blocks that ensure the fluidity, flexibility, and dynamic integrity of these crucial outer boundaries of every single cell in your body. This fluidity and flexibility are absolutely vital for efficient nutrient exchange, allowing vital nourishment to seamlessly enter the cell, and for the effective removal of metabolic waste products, allowing toxins and byproducts to gracefully exit. Imagine cells that are stiff and rigid versus those that are supple and responsive. When your cell membranes are demonstrably healthy, supple, and fully functional, your muscles operate at a significantly higher level of efficiency, respond more effectively and robustly to the challenges of physical exercise, and recover from exertion with far greater resilience and remarkable speed. It's about meticulously creating a harmonious, perfectly balanced internal cellular landscape where every single component works synergistically and optimally to sustain your foundational strength, your enduring vitality, and your unhindered mobility, allowing you to move with effortless grace. Cruciferous code. Finally, we arrive at the last food, the veritable crown jewel of our discussion, the one that truly holds a hidden, transformative key to unlocking not just years, but potentially decades of vibrant, uncompromised independence. This cellular powerhouse resides triumphantly within the remarkable family of cruciferous vegetables. I am emphatically talking about the nutritional titans that belong to this group: crisp broccoli florets, nutrient-dense Brussels sprouts, versatile cauliflower, the often overlooked yet potent cabbage, and the peppery kick of arugula. These seemingly humble vegetables contain a unique and extraordinary bioactive compound called sulforaphane, which is nothing short of miraculous in its profound, wide-ranging effects on overall cellular health, resilience, and longevity. Sulforaphane, once ingested and metabolized by your ingenious body, actively and powerfully activates a critical genetic pathway within your cells known as NRF2. This pathway is a true master regulator of your intrinsic antioxidant defense systems and your body's sophisticated built-in detoxification processes. It's like flipping a switch that supercharges your body's self-protection mechanism. Yigand longevity switch. Think of NRF2 not merely as a pathway, but as a powerfully sophisticated internal switch, a master switch that, when robustly activated, turns on your body's inherent and profound ability to protect itself from relentless environmental and metabolic damage, and, crucially, to repair itself with astonishing effectiveness and efficiency. When NRF2 is robustly engaged and consistently active, it dramatically boosts the endogenous production of your body's own internal antioxidants. Those vigilant, microscopic defenders like glutathione that tirelessly neutralize harmful free radicals. These rogue molecules, the unavoidable byproducts of metabolic processes and pervasive environmental stressors, relentlessly wreak havoc on your delicate muscle cells, damage DNA, and aggressively accelerate the processes of aging throughout your entire system, including in your legs. By regularly and consistently consuming these potent cruciferous vegetables, you're not just mindlessly eating a healthy side dish to fill your plate. You are, in essence, actively and intelligently engaging your body's most sophisticated internal defense and repair systems, meticulously fortifying your legs, and indeed your entire being, against the very mechanisms of decline, atrophy, and weakness. This is about far more than simple basic nutrition. This is about activating your inherent longevity genes, deliberately pushing back against the entropy of time, and meticulously building cellular resilience that extends profoundly beyond just raw muscle strength, touching every aspect of your vitality, cognitive function, and emotional well-being. This final powerful food is a direct, undeniable command to your cells. Stand guard, fortify your defenses, optimize for a future where you remain vibrantly independent, agile, strong, and truly unstoppable. It's an edible declaration of sustained freedom, a testament to your proactive pursuit of a life lived without limitations. Unified power. It's tempting, and perhaps even instinctual, to view these 6 remarkable food categories as isolated, individual ingredients, each offering its own specific, commendable benefit, a list of superfoods to check off. However, the profound and truly transformative power, the real alchemy of this dietary philosophy, lies not in their individual contributions alone, but in their magnificent, orchestrated synergy. When these foods are consumed together, consistently and harmoniously, day after day, week after week, they don't merely add up their benefits in a linear fashion, they astonishingly multiply their positive effects, creating an exponential impact that far surpasses the sum of their individual parts. They orchestrate a grand symphony of cellular signals, a beautiful, complex biochemical dance, all working in concert, in perfect, intricate harmony, to powerfully reinforce the intricate architecture of your muscles, meticulously protect the integrity of your precious DNA from damage, dramatically boost your overall energy levels, and profoundly dampen the insidious, systemic fires of chronic inflammation throughout your entire system. This comprehensive approach is not presented as a quick fix, a fleeting trend, or a magical pill promising instant transformation without effort. Rather, it represents a deliberate, informed, and deeply personal choice to consistently provide your body with the profound biological intelligence, the precisely calibrated raw materials, and the vital energetic inputs it so desperately needs. It's about equipping your body not just to survive the relentless march of time and its challenges, but to truly thrive, to flourish with an unyielding vitality, defiantly challenging and ultimately rewriting the conventional, often limiting narrative of age-related decline, transforming it into a story of sustained vibrancy. Lure beyond plates. While these 6 distinct food groups are undeniably foundational, serving as critical cornerstones of your dietary strategy for robust leg strength and overall longevity, it is absolutely essential to remember that they are, in fact, part of a much larger, more intricate canvas, a holistic masterpiece of well-being that you are actively painting each day. Consistent, mindful movement, whether it's a brisk walk in nature, a joyous, uninhibited dance, dedicated strength training at the gym, or simply incorporating more natural movement into your daily routine, amplifies their effects exponentially, turning good dietary intentions into tangible, measurable results and sustained physical prowess. Adequate, truly restorative sleep, for example, is not merely a luxury to be squeezed in when possible, but a non-negotiable biological necessity, a profound period of deep cellular repair, rejuvenation, and regeneration that dramatically enhances your body's inherent ability to process, absorb, and effectively utilize these incredible nutrients. Furthermore, strategic stress management, practices like meditation, mindful breathing exercises, spending quiet, reflective time in nature, or engaging in hobbies that bring you joy, mitigates the damaging, corrosive impact of chronic stress, which can severely undermine even the most diligent dietary efforts and accelerate aging. Your body is not a mere collection of isolated parts or separate systems, but an exquisitely integrated, interconnected, and dynamic system, a marvel of biological engineering, and every single input, every conscious choice you make, contributes profoundly to the overall masterpiece of your health. By deeply understanding the sophisticated cellular language these potent foods speak, you gain a far deeper appreciation for the profound control and vital agency you wield over your own health span, not just for the robust strength, agility, and endurance of your legs, but for every single aspect of your holistic vitality, your sharp cognitive function, your unwavering emotional resilience, and your indomitable spirit that yearns for freedom. Ambassador Future Forward. You possess far more inherent control over your health trajectory, your future mobility, and your overall well-being than you have ever been led to believe by societal norms or outdated beliefs. The subtle, or even overtly manifest, weakening of your legs is not, by any stretch of the imagination, an inevitable, unalterable sentence handed down by time or genetic predisposition. Rather, it is a clear, urgent, and profoundly empowering call to decisive action, a vibrant invitation to take charge. By consciously choosing to embrace and consistently integrate these simple yet incredibly powerful dietary choices into your daily life, transforming them into habits, you are doing far more than simply strengthening individual muscles or improving superficial physical statistics. You are actively reinforcing your fundamental independence, meticulously preserving your innate dignity, and purposefully extending the vibrant, rich, and fulfilling chapters of your life for years, even decades to come. Choose, with intention, conviction, and unwavering commitment to feed your future self, that strong, agile, independent individual you deeply aspire to be, starting today, right now, with your very next meal. Let your powerfully restored, resilient, and enduring legs become a living testament, a walking, running, dancing declaration to your unwavering commitment to a life lived fully, powerfully, joyously, and without artificial physical limits, a life where every step is a celebration of your vitality.